And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Look for New York. Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. That one falls for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
And New York making a change here. Minnesota trails by 10. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Randle. Nothing on the board.
Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
Landry Shamet's checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Robinson's checked in for Landry Shamet. And here's Payne. Puts up a deep three. Reed with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Edwards. Pass to Reed. Over Robinson. Bank shot. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
A dunk by Achua.
Well, with a little style is the vertical threat that is Precious Achua. That's a precious finish.
DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Here is Edwards, defended by McBride. It's up a three. The Knicks pull it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's good for two. And the Knicks lead by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. McDaniels kicks to Randle. Releases. Shot clock at 6. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Payne hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 14. Now here's Randle. Lets the three fly. Robinson pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here
games.
Hold on tight. It's game 6. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. You take a look at New York. They're in survival mode. Can they escape to force a Game 7 on their home court?
Well, I'll tell you what, B.A., it won't be easy. The rowdy fans here, eager to see the confetti fall from the rafters, but it all comes down to the individuals between those lines.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Stolen by Conley. Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Edwards, a pass to Randle. With the second effort. And it's Randle with the jam.
Randle with massive improvement over last year and could beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
Hart from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Conley passes to Edwards. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. Edwards can't hit. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hart. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Outside Hart. And there's a pick from deep. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Randle. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Left side Edwards. Left side Conley. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Here's Conley. Minnesota again missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside McDaniels. Over Hart. McDaniels, that's good.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Shoots over Hart. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby with it. Randle's in his pocket. Pass to Bridges. Over Conley. Off the left rim and out. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. A chance here. To catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Anunoby showing Some confidence believing in the work he puts in.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. Conley up top. Edwards for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his third assist of the night.
Oh, there's another three. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Second is Rudy Gobert. And, of course, Karl Anthony Towns.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The home team on D. And stolen by Edwards.
Yeah, he's just been extremely careless thus far. I mean, too early to have 3 turnovers in a game. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Now here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. High post Towns. 6 to shoot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
4 on the clock. Hart passes to Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Conley. Fires the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Anunoby against Edwards. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside McDaniels. There's the three. The shot by Conley. No good. Knicks trail by 3. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. New York shooting their first free throw of the night here. And that one falls for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Edwards finds Randall. And there's the rejection.
Good awareness from Hart. He interferes at the right moment.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Hart against Randall. Shoots over Hart. Randall, good. Randall's got 6. Knicks trail by 4. It's Bridges on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And again, the Knicks missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Towns passes to Hart, to the inside. Brunson. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Brunson's got his second bucket on the night.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Now Edwards. He's got 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
Excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Bridges outside. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. McBride, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 2, Miles McBride.
Hart from long range gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
Edwards with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Gobert. Goes back up. Outside for Randall. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 4. Right side Hart. Here's McBride. And the Knicks, another 3.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
McBride passes to Towns. They get the rebound. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. New York making a switch here. And Minnesota with possession here. 3-point lead. Outside. DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Out to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in for Anthony Edwards. Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Here's Shamet. Pass to Payne. With some arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Minnesota leading by 6. High post Reed. Shots blocked.
That's the kind of defense you love seeing from Achua. Like how engaged he was there.
McBride passes to Towns. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist from Towns.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Payne against DiVincenzo. Outside, Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Payne. Oh, and Reed with a block. To the middle. Picked his pocket. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns. Using his size and strength to make things happen.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Oh, there's the alley! And a big finish by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
There's the inside in Randall's inside-out kick.
And he knocks down the first one. Wright's checked in for New York. Drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Wright. Down low. Here's Robinson. Outside McBride. He buries it from 3. McBride's got 6.
Now how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Minnesota with possession here. Edwards looking it over. He takes it in. Got it. 10 points for him.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Campaign. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. DiVincenzo pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
You know, when you're trailing, you can't afford mistakes. And he's made a few of them tonight.
Here is DiVincenzo. Miller on the wing. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Here's the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Inside. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist from Robinson.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. DiVincenzo can't hit. New York trailing. Here's McBride. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. It's a big difference maker.
DiVincenzo, pass to Miller. Gobert inside. Robinson defending. This one for 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Miller with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Back to Miller. Pass to Alexander Walker. Out to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
So sometimes you run the two-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
Outside Brunson. Miller against Achua. Stolen by Miller. In transition. Here they come. Here's Gobert. Got a hand on it. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Outside Brunson. Nice move. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Alexander Walker, the pass to Garza. Nifty move. Here's Gobert. Second chance effort. The three, DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And he drops it first. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Payne. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Hart from long range. The 3-ball. Hits a 3-pointer. Hart's got 9.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo pass to Alexander Walker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He has 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. That mid-range J usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Picked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Minnesota leading by 3. Gobert passes to Garza. Here's DiVincenzo. They set the screen. No good on the triple.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Gobert moving with purpose. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
What else is the defense supposed to do with Gobert driving? It's basically foul him or get out of the way.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Garza. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for New York. Towns comes in for Robinson. And it's OG Anunoby in for McBride. Towns passes to Anunoby. Edwards against Brunson. The shot no good. Good D by Gobert.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's McDaniels to the paint. And stolen by Brunson. Bridges with room to shoot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Bridges has got 5.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
With the floater. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And Conley drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Bridges, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Bridges hits them both. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Conley with the ball. Hard covering. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Off target from three-point range. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Edwards against Bridges. Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Releases. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Edwards. Here's Brunson outside. That one's down for Brunson. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Left side Conley. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Hart. And yep, it's good. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Now Conley. 5 points in the game. Here's Edwards. Misses off the left iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Anunoby finds Brunson to the inside. Towns a screen on Randall. Pass to Anunoby. Offline with a 3. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Randall a screen on Bridges. Edwards a pass to Randall. And he drops it in from the low post. 12 points for him.
And it feels like Randall is taking ownership on the offensive end right now, playing intense and fighting for buckets.
Edwards against Brunson. Towns passes to Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Down low. Stolen by Bridges. Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Conley against Brunson. It's Edwards on the wing. 12 points for him. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. And it's New York with another.
Now, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Edwards finds Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Back to Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
1:36 left to play in the first half of basketball. Puts it up from the high post. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Anunoby. and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Randall can't hit. New York leading by 8. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter. Anunoby can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Offensive board. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Outside Hart. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the basket is good. 6 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Brunson against Conley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. New York out in front. They lead by 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, you battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, but we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the New York Knicks.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's...
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. Minnesota trails by 6. Anthony Edwards out there with Mike Conley. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, a small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Good on the shot. Conley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Pass to Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 8.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Right side Edwards. Outside Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. From 7. And that's off the glass and in. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Brunson. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 8 rebounds in the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Bridges from behind the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Edwards with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Inside. Here's Alexander Walker. It's deflected. And now the Knicks on the break. Brunson takes it himself, and he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
You give Brunson that wide open of a floor, he's going to operate there.
Pass to Randall. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Outside Hart. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. On the take, Edwards. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What's up? After the line for one, Anthony Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Brunson taking his time here. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 19 points.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Randall, a screen on Anunoby. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Checked in for Julius Randle. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards. And, of course, Jalen Brunson.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bridges outside. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards with it. He's got 15. Pass to Garza. Here's Alexander Walker. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Knicks with the lead. 3-pointer, Bridges. New York again can't hit. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Edwards. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
Putting the speed to work that time. Hart just flying down the lane.
Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Fires it. Nails the wide open jumper. Conley's got 11 points. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Brunson outside. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Reed for the lead. Here's Garza, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Brunson. He's got 19. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves shooting about 41%. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota again missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Sinks the tray.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Minnesota trails by 4. Now here's Conley. 11 points in the game. Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Miles McBride picks one up.
I see right there, you see the patience Edwards has developed. Not forcing it, getting the defender to commit.
First free throw is good. And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Outside Hart, pass to McBride. Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Up and over Conley. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got his 6th rebound on the night. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to McDaniels. He nails it, and we're tied. McDaniels got 9 points. And the Knicks shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Brunson passes to Towns. It's Hart on the wing, guarded by Edwards. The kick out to Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Edwards, no good. New York leading by 3. It's Bridges on the wing. And the Knicks, another 3.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Garza. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Brunson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Out left to the wing. Left side McBride. Here's Towns. McDaniels covering. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Minnesota trails by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The floater. Edwards can't hit.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
New York, again, can't hit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Garza. And here's McDaniels. Over Towns. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Bridges. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 7 rebounds in the game. It home.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Payne, pass to Bridges. Right side, Robinson. Towns outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota trails by 4. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in.
Precious Achua.
1:52 left in the third. Conley against Payne. Right side, McBride. Screen by Robinson. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And here's Edwards. He's got 19. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Pass to Towns. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For the tie. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. The first free throw is good. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Garza. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. That one's good. This game is all even. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Outside Payne. Pass to McBride. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Knocks it loose. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Outside Payne. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota between his scoring and And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Cameron Payne out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Achua, and it's McBride in at the 3.
No hesitation from Payne that time. Playing assertive here.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. Achua with a steal. Here's McBride. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Alexander Walker with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Robinson with a steal. Shot from the wing, and it falls all over the rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find him.
Reed against Robinson. Outside. DiVincenzo. Takes the three. And it's New York with a rebound. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Outside Achua. Pass to McBride. Payne, a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 6. Now Brunson. The three. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds in the game. Randall, pass to Reed. Robinson with a steal. Fast break, New York. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning, he wants inside. He'll look to dunk everything.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that.
And Jade McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his third. Foul of the game. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anthony Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for New York. Bridges, he's checked in for Payne.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Edwards. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Conley. Brunson on the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
It's Edwards on the wing. McBride covers. Minnesota again missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. They get it back. Deflected. Conley against Bridges. To the middle. Here's Achua. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Precious Achua plays with some serious fire. I mean, he's the type of guy you love having in your locker room.
Achua, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses. Minnesota trails by 14. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Robinson, a screen on Conley. Brunson against Conley. Screen by Robinson. And here's Brunson from the arc. Nails it from 3. Brunson's got 27.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
And they double up Edwards. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Now the Knicks with it. They're on an 18-3 run. Pass to Achua. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Good to see Achua being active down low, looking to score, and doing exactly these kind of things.
And here's Edwards outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
To the right side. Here's Achua. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Minnesota again missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the long J. Brunson's got 15 points in just the second half.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
First one falls.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
It's both from the stripe. Timberwolves shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Edwards for 3. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 24.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Back to Brunson. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Edwards for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to McBride. Now here's Towns. He's guarded by Conley. Shot's good by Towns.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You want to talk about length? Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
Brunson passes to Towns. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Miller comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. Reed. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
He now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And that one misses. And here's Minnesota now. There's Alexander Walker. Pure from 3-point range. Alexander Walker's got 12 points in just the second half. Pass to Anunoby.
If you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Minnesota trails by 20. Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark. Outside Brunson. No good on the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From downtown. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Knicks leading by 20. Brunson passes to Hart. The three is up. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Reed for three. And it's New York with a rebound. McBride with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. To the inside. Miller pulls it in. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. The three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. For three, Conley. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Mike Conley